Have you ever heard of leverage before? We're going to talk about that in today's video and how that can help to expedite your results using leverage, and how you don't have to go and make mistakes in order to know what to stay away from and how to gain experience. There's a much easier way to get that. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So some people think that they have to go through certain experiences to know the difference between a good decision and a bad decision. And while I agree that going through experiences can help you to understand, what the outcomes of certain decisions are, I disagree with those who feel that they have to go through it in order to understand it. I feel like you can actually understand experiences better if you learn from someone else's mistakes. This is a concept that goes back into the basic principles of business known as leverage. You can leverage in business in several ways, and one is the understanding of things. For example, if you see someone going down a dark alley and you know based on that person's experience of going down that dark alley, you know that there's a lot of crime, people get mugged there all the time, and you see that person goes down that alley and gets mugged. You see that. What incentive do you have to then say, you know what? I think I'm going to have to experience this for myself. I think I'm going to have to walk down this alley and, just maybe it won't happen to me. You see people doing that, going down that alley. You know for a fact that that's what happens. And you decide, well, you know what? I need to go through that experience just to make sure because, who knows? Maybe I'll be one of the lucky ones. If that's your viewpoint, then you are missing the concept of leverage. You are missing on the opportunity that you can learn from other people's experiences. See, we as a human race are not meant to be solo. We're not meant to be solidary. We're meant to be around others. We're tribal. We're very about the community, That's part of our DNA. That's inherent within us. And so one of the benefits of being part of a tribe, a pack, or whatever, a community, whatever, the benefits of doing that is you get to leverage off of each other in many ways. You can learn from someone else's experiences, and a case in point, if you look around you and you see all these things around you. First of all, let's look at this computer that I'm looking at right now. This computer was not designed by one person. The concept of a computer may have been brought up by one person. One person may have invented the computer, which I don't really know my history on that. I'm not sure if that's true. But let's just say one guy created a computer or the concept or whatever. Well, it then took several more people to refine the process of creating computers and creating processing power, the chipsets that's within the computer that's mounted on the motherboard, the idea of the motherboard. Before there was a mouse, everything was controlled through the keyboard, and then the trackpads were created and all these other things. So, some person may have designed the idea that said, okay, well, I'm going to create this thing called a computer, but it took several more people to refine the process, to collaborate together and to create what you now see as, in my case, the iMac. And this iMac was created, all of the elements, all the things that make it what it is. It's not a one-person effort. It's a community effort. So, and that's just one example. You look at this microphone, same thing. What about the processing power inside of this microphone? Who designed this pop filter that's covering the microphone or hovering above it? Who created the formula for Dr. Pepper? There's so many things that show that the greatest things around us are done by community efforts. So we learn from each other. We understand. One person may have a concept, but when they put that concept out there, someone else will say, I like that concept, but how about we add this on top of that? Or how about we improve it in this way or that way or this way? And then before you know it, it gets refined to the point where it is a stellar product or a stellar business community and whatever. And you have something great. Airplanes, same deal. Buildings, skyscrapers, same deal. This all takes community effort. So people leverage off of each other. One person may have an idea, but then another person has another idea, and another person. And let's go to the idea of comics. Batman was created by Bob Kane, but Bob Kane is nowhere involved in these issues of Batman. Spider-Man was created by not only Stan Lee, he was created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. There's many other characters that were created by not just one person, but a few people. One character created by two or more people. So, the greatest things around us are done by community efforts, in the sense of that someone may have an idea, but then another will leverage off of that and create an even better idea, or refine the idea, or make it just, that much more palpable. So this video is talking about leverage, and it's talking about, I got a crick in my neck here. It's talking about the power and the ability of learning from someone else's experiences. Now, earlier I was talking about, what if someone is walking down an alley that is dangerous? Do you feel like, and this is how some people are, this is an extreme example, but some people feel, and I've spoken to these people, so I know that this is true, but some people feel like, well, they won't have a testimony unless they go through a test. They won't know for sure. Like, they feel like they have to have some battle scars in order to be considered great. And that's just horrible thinking, because, if I know that someone has gone through something that I was considering doing, and then that person, based on that person's experience, I realize that that's not the best way for me to go, well, I'm not going to go ahead and go through it anyway just because. I'm not going to go through it and say, well, you know what, that person may have gone through it, but I'm not. Now, the thing is that, okay, there's some areas where there's always a chance at risk. There's a risk for everything. So, if it's something that I truly desire and it's not dangerous, it's not something that can hurt me or whatever, maybe it's something that I can potentially fail at. Now, I'm not scared of failure. Failure is actually a natural part in the path of success. So you have to differentiate the two. Failure does not mean danger. Failure is not a dangerous thing. You should not be scared of failure. You should welcome it. Not like, okay, let me rephrase that. You shouldn't set yourself up to fail, okay? But you should not be surprised when you do fail. Failure is natural, and it is a part of the process. When you fail, you learn that that's not the right way to do it, so you alter that method and you try something else, or at least you just tweak what you were doing and then try again. But danger, like something totally stupid, that's not taking a risk. That's just being outright dumb. So I use the example of the alleyway, the dangerous alley. You don't go down a dangerous alley knowing what is done to other people. However, if you go to, if you go to, let's say, a city, and you know that city has good and bad, but the good outweighs the bad, well, then you can take that risk, because you know that, okay, there's a potential that something could happen, but it's not as obvious, it's not as for sure, it's not as certain as going down a dark alleyway. You know what I'm saying? This city, again, I'm just using examples here. This city has way more potential for good. This can benefit me in so many amazing ways. And so I think it's worth it for that small risk to go through this. That's a much different scenario than going down a dark alleyway knowing what's happened to people who go down that way only to get robbed, mugged, or whatever. So hopefully that makes sense. The point I'm trying to draw here is that if you're curious about something and you see people not failing, but you see people go through it and it's verified that it's not a good thing to do, don't go ahead and do it. Use judgment, use discernment, be smart about it. Okay? But if it's something that, you know the benefits outweigh the risk, then consider it. Be aware of the risks and go for it. Don't be afraid of failing, but be afraid of something that's dangerous. I don't know how else to say it. My point in this video really is just to say that, you don't have to feel like you have to, experience pain, or you have to walk willingly, knowingly into something that can hurt you just for the sake of gaining that experience. Does that make sense? You would think that that's like a no-brainer thing, but I'm telling you, there's so many people that do go that route, and they do think that way. Now, I share this again to really draw the emphasis towards the main topic, which is leveraging off of others. Leverage is a huge part to building a business quickly. Leveraging is being able to work as a team to build your business, to collaborate and not be afraid of it, not being afraid of collaborating with people and being around people. Because I know certain people like to be alone. I'm one of those people, but I've learned that if I'm going to build myself up quickly, I need to be able to play well with others. No business can survive without including other people. You just can't do it. So if I want to scale my business in a shorter amount of time than previously planned, I'm going to look for areas where I can, jump ahead a few steps. And I jump ahead a few steps by being able to collaborate and leverage from other people what they've set before me. So if I know that this group of people created this model, and this model can benefit my business by escalating my results in much less time, I'm going to use that model that other people have created, and I'm going to leverage off of it to reach my goal even quicker. Another way of leveraging is being able to utilize other people's testimonies. So if I am marketing a product or a service, and I happen to know that someone else who is also marketing a product or service has a certain amount of experience, and that experience have shown great results, I'm going to reference that person. I'm going to reference that experience, and I'm going to say, hey, this product and or service was able to do this for that person, and I know that it can do that for you as well. So now I'm showing you the potential of that product or service by giving someone else's experience. If I happen to be brand new at it, I'm not going to have that experience. So I can use someone else's business, someone else's experience, and leverage off of his or her success. So now I'm making things less difficult for people who are watching my videos, because if I happen to be new at it, they're going to be like, well, how can you say that this product is so great? You don't have any testimony. You don't have any experience with it. Well, I may be new at it, but I believe in this product so much that I'm going to talk to you about this person's experience and how this person was able to get incredible success. And if this person was able to do it, anybody can. So that's another way of being able to leverage. And leveraging is a key factor. It's actually, it helps you to move quicker when you're starting off. So if you're brand new, and obviously use it throughout your business model, use it throughout the timeline of your business. But if you're just getting started, and this is the problem that so many people who start off have, is, well, how do I even get anyone to put their eyes on me? I mean, I'm brand new to this thing. Well, that's fine. You leverage off of the success of other people. You start collaborating with other people. You reach out to them and you ask them and you work with them. There's, workshops that you can become a part of, or mastermind groups that you can be a part of, and really engage and talk with them and discuss things and figure out, how everything works together. And then you benefit by growing further into it. Hopefully that makes sense. But the point is that if you're just getting started, this is something that can help you boost your results much quicker. If you're not new to the game, you can still use this concept. And you can use this concept in many ways. You can hire people, and that's going to help you to get results much quicker. You can, you're running ads. If you don't want to work with people and you just want to run ads are going to help you leverage. You know what I'm saying? Because you're spending money and they're doing the work. So you're leveraging based off of the time that you get back, So yeah, let me know what you think about that. I'd be happy to hear your thoughts. And I'd like to know, how are you able to leverage or use leverage in your own business? Feel free to let me know, and I'd be happy to maybe discuss it in a future video. So let me know your thoughts. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Tell the YouTube algorithm that you appreciate the content in this video. Also, click that subscribe button and the bell notification to be updated on when I post new videos. And last but not least, if you like to know how to leverage your own already made business to make a source of income for you using affiliate marketing, there is a link in the description box below. Click it, and I will be happy to guide you and walk you through the entire process. It's already done. You just have to configure it, and that's pretty much it. So I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. It's your boy Jason. Much love. God bless. And as always, you know how it is. Peace.
I should make money for free. Yeah, that's how money works. Money for free. If I ain't got a boss, then it's not a legal way to make money. You gotta know that's true, right? You gotta have a boss for you. Okay. The only way to make money is by spending a crazy amount of time. If I'm not like slave or anything like that, okay. But okay, here we go. Nobody makes money from home. This COVID thing is just a fluke. We're gonna be in the office again, and if you seriously want to help me, you should just give me money. That's how you can show me your